Good morning, gamers. Welcome back. I am the AMDM Lee. This is my coffee, and this is Phantom Games. So we are still continuing our 30 Days of Gamemastering Challenge put out by TripleCrit.com. The first section of this challenge, the first 10 days, were part 1 was preparation, how to prepare for a game. The second part was at the table, dealing with how do you deal with stuff during a game. And the third part is meta, everything else around the game. So, we are on day 24. Wow, we've almost done 30 days of this. Wow. So, day 24. Canon versus alternate universe versus homebrew settings. What are the strengths and drawbacks of each? So, Canon. Canon is what I'm going to consider straight out of the books. What happens in the books is canon. And I'm going to use Dungeons and Dragons as the base, as I use it for most of the stuff. I play it the most. It is my favorite RPG system. I love Dungeons and Dragons. So, canon. Right now, canon is the Forgotten Realms, Faerun, Ember Torel, the Sword Coast. This is the official universe, so to speak. And then you have an alternate universe, which I'm guessing would be the players or the DM's version of Faerun and the Forgotten Realms settings. And then you have homebrew settings, which is everything is different. Whole new continents, whole new power structures, gods, whole 9 yards. All right. So the strengths. Canon. The strengths of a canon universe, of the Forgotten Realms universe. Lore. Lots and lots and lots of lore. Everything. I mean, you can go into the Sword Coast Adventures book, which I have right here, and there's information on Waterdeep, Luskan, Baldur's Gate. You can find names of shops and shopkeepers and who's running what and where. It's all been done for you. That is the strength of a canon universe. It has all been done for you. Every bit of information. There's so much information to pull from. Now, that's its strength. Its weakness, its drawback is there's so much lore. Everything has been done for you. Its strength is also its weakness, in my personal humble opinion. When you're dealing with something of that scale and it has that much information, if you stick to canon, I think it can take some of the creativity out of the Dungeon Master. I love the Forgotten Realms setting. I love it because there's so much lore, but I also dislike it because there's so much lore. It is just immense how much lore is in there. And it can be overwhelming. Especially to a younger DM, a new DM. There's like, oh, I gotta remember this king's name and this and who rules over here and all this stuff. That's its biggest drawback. Now, alternate universe. Alternate universe is great. And I'm gonna use, again, Forgotten Realms, because I've played and I ran an alternate universe Forgotten Realms, where it was pretty much the Forgotten Realms that's in the books, mostly canon, but I had tweaked things here and there for my setting. Certain cities had certain features that weren't prominent in the books that I added, and descendants of certain creatures, so there was enough of the lore there, but then I took it as, okay, that's what it was yesterday, this is today. And expanded on it and start changing the whole universe. Characters dying. So that's an alternate realm. Its strength is there's a lot of lore there already, and you can pull from it and manipulate it as you wish as a DM. Its drawback is you have players who play with you who know the realms better than you, and whenever you change something, it might throw the player off. That's not how it is. I know DMs have this is my table, but it's a cooperative storytelling, and the drawback is there's so much information, and within that realm you can end up taking information and changing somebody else's, and it goes against somebody else's view of the realms. So that's the biggest drawback, is other people know the realms pretty well. Now, when it comes to homebrew settings, its biggest strength is however you want to set it up. It is your world, your set of gods, your whole setting, your whole thing. It is it allows you freedom to do anything, and you can throw things in there, and it doesn't matter. You've set this up. The biggest drawback from it is you have to set it all up. There is nothing that can help you. No, that is not true. You have control of the world. That is also its biggest strength, is also its biggest drawback. I am currently running a game in Artilla. Artilla is a homebrew continent, very large, probably just around the size of Eurasia, Europe and Asia. It is a huge, huge continent. So the things that go on, I have to come up with everything. That can be overwhelming. Especially if you go back and look at the videos on the hashtag My 30-Day World, you can see some of the things on there. It's because I never thought of it. You know, taxes. I never thought about taxes in my play or my D&D game. But that got me thinking, oh shit, I never came up with a way they pay for all this stuff. So now I've got to kind of start, thinking about these taxes, and where's this money generated from, and who has this. So there's a lot of, that's the main drawback, is there's a lot of stuff that you need to start taking account of. The strength is you don't have to do it all at once. You can do it as your players come across it. Players come across and go, hey, how's this? How are they doing this? How are they paying for this? Well, then you can come up with something and say that's how they're doing it. So its biggest strength is the fact that you can be however you want. Its biggest drawback is you're the one that has to create it. So those are the biggest strengths and drawbacks of each of these settings. My personal favorite, I love the Forgotten Realms setting, and I steal from the Forgotten Realms settings a lot. But I run in my own homebrew. I decided to devote all of my D&D games to this one continent. Now, different games I'm running in different areas of the continent. That way, like for Sunday night, tonight is our Bridgewater Nights. It is in the country of Kiltora, in the city of Bridgewater. And the players themselves only know, the actual players, they know there's other cities, but until they actually decide to investigate and travel out from these cities, they don't know much about them. A lot of the adventuring stays in Bridgewater itself. The next little town over, a couple of days ride, is one I took from a module from RPG Crate, and so I've just added that city, and that's the beauty of having a homebrew city, our homebrew setting. I can steal cities and place them in my world anywhere I want, tweak a name, and I'm good. This is a longer video than I expected, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. You've heard my thoughts, my theories, my ideas. So, if you like the videos, please click on the like button. If you think someone else would like them, click on the share button. Every like is an inspiration, every share is an advantage, and every subscription is an experience point. Help me reach 300 experience points so I can get to second level. And don't forget, for every video that you share, I, the AMDM, will give you 10 experience points. Just tell your DM, hey, I said it was alright. That's all I got for now, guys, and I will see you in the next game.